In this video, we will talk about adverb clauses. What do we know about adverb clauses? They are found in complex and compound complex sentences, and the way we punctuate adverb clauses is the following. If a sentence begins with a dependent clause, it is followed by a comma. If a sentence begins with an independent clause and then followed by a dependent clause, there is no comma. I'm sure you recognize this formula from previous lessons. How do we identify adverb clauses in a sentence? We must consider four factors. The first and the most important one is location. An adverb clause always comes before or after an independent clause because it modifies that independent clause. Also, an adverb clause begins with the subordinators that show a pattern such as cause and effect, comparison and contrast, and time. Also, an adverb clause can be replaced by an adverb. The entire clause can be replaced by one adverb. For example, I will go to the beach when I finish my work. You can replace when I finish my work with just one word, later, which is an adverb. I will go to the beach later. And most adverb clauses can answer questions when and why. When will I go to the beach? I will go to the beach when I finish my work. Why won't you talk to me? I won't talk to you unless you tell me the truth. Let's look at the patterns. Sometimes subordinators are when, before, after, while, as soon as. And you can ask a when question. I will eat after I finish my homework. When will I eat? I will eat at 7 p.m. or later. Cause and effect. Some subordinators are because, since, and it answers why questions. Because it's dead, the tree has to be removed. Why does it have to be removed? Because it's dead. Comparison and contrast subordinators are unlike, even though, although, though, and they can be replaced by but or however. The water in the pool is cold, even though it's hot outside. It's hot outside, but the water in the pool is cold. And some conditional subordinators, if, as though, as if. It can be answered under what condition questions. I will go to the beach if I finish my project on time. When or under what condition will you go to the beach? Quiz time. Let's look at these two sentences and tell me which sentence, one or two, has an adverb clause. The news reporter who reported wrong information was fired. When the news reporter reported wrong information, he was fired. And the answer is sentence number 2, and the adverb clause is when the news reporter reported wrong information. The reporter was sharing wrong information even though he was warned. The reporter knew that he was sharing wrong information. And the correct answer is sentence number 1. And the adverb clause is even though he was warned. If the children tell the truth to their mother, she will not be upset. The mother insisted that her kids tell her the truth. And the sentence number 1 has an adverb clause. If the children tell the truth to their mother. We were waiting for several members who were running late. Before we start the meeting, we have to wait for several members. Sentence number 2 has an adverb clause. Before we start the meeting. Jake is going to Mexico because of the beautiful beaches. The beach that Jake is going to is located in Mexico. Which sentence do you think contains an adverb clause? 1 or 2? Oops, or none. None of those sentences contain an adverb clause. If you thought sentence number 1 has an adverb clause, that is incorrect. Just because it has subordinated because, look what comes after because. You have a phrase, a prepositional phrase of the beautiful beaches. it does not have a subject and a verb. It does not have a clause. Sentence number 1 is just a simple sentence. Now let's take a close look at phrases versus clauses. Now remember, clauses have to have a subject and a verb. Because of the rain is a phrase, and it has adverb because followed by a prepositional phrase. Because it is raining, now it has an adverb and subject and the verb. After work, it's a prepositional phrase. After I finish work, now it's a clause, a dependent clause. Before dinner, a phrase. Before we have dinner, a dependent clause. Let's try again. Now tell me which sentence contains an adverb clause. Because of so much noise at the party, I got a headache. Because there was a lot of noise, I got a headache. And sentence number 2 has a clause, an adverb clause, because there was a lot of noise. I will pick up my books after my classes are over. I will pick up my books after my classes. Sentence number 1 has an adverb clause, after my classes are over. And this is it for now.